And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Bryson Daniels out there with MP. And it's a Kongwu in at center, filling out the middle. And for the Spurs, inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. And it's Harper in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, You have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Sohan outside. Okongwu against Wembanyama. Sohan, yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
MP drives in. Blows the alley-oop.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Well, Vassell is an active scorer, which in turn forces defenders to foul him at times.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
And that one falls for Vassell.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
And so Vassell nails both of them. On offense, here are the Hawks. 4-point game. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Now here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Daniels. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Sohan outside. Shoots over Johnson. High quality look as he sinks it. Sohan's got his second basket of the game.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
There's the screen by Johnson. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Castle outside. Sohan outside. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Okongwu. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's MP from outside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell against Hardaway. Vassell outside. Puts it up from 12. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Castle outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Boston.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Vassell outside. Picked up by Sohan. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. Wembanyama's got 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they've taken a bit of a dive. Still in the top 10, but I'll tell you, the power rankings don't miss much. Any let up and you lose ground.
Now here's MP. No points yet to end the run. The shot off that time. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And it's Vassell penetrating.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Wembanyama, screen on Daniels. Here's Castle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Castle. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
And Castle drops them both. Well, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen. Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Daniels against Castle. Right side, Wembanyama shoots over Okongwu. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Hawks trail by 12. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Boston put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Hardaway.
That is powerful.
Yes.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Harper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Sohan. Out to the right wing. San Antonio moving the ball around. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Hardaway. Going inside.
That
was unbelievable!
Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Spurs lead by 12. Castle outside. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Okongwu. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Bryant, he's checked in for Sohan. Champagny comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tobias Harris comes in for Johnson. Kispert's checked in for Risacher. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
The Spurs making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. San Antonio leading by 14. Fox the pass to Champagny. Pass to Johnson. From 7 feet away. Hardaway, the pass to Harris. The shot, no good. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the evening. For MP. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 14. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Fox the pass to Cornette. And it's Fox missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
MP looking around. Unloads. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 14. Fox outside. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
With a multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
Hawks trail by 14. A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. Hardaway. And MP throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harper, he's checked in for Champagny. And here are some of the best rebounders at the point guard spot from this year's rookie class. MP third.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
And these guys have that same nose for the ball. These are some scrappy players. They can hold their own in the paint with anyone.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Harper. And here's Cornette. 5 on the clock. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Hardaway up top. 12 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And he drops the first. He's off on the second. Spurs lead by 11. Three-pointer, Fox. The kick out to Johnson. From deep three-point range. And it's MP with a rebound. Lets it fly from 18. Unable to get that one. And so it's San Antonio. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Luke Cornette, Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Harper. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Hardaway. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound by San Antonio. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. San Antonio leading by 13. Fox outside. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Pass to Hardaway. Collins a screen. Oh, MP throws it down.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Fox. Covered by Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cornette's got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Hardaway. 15 points in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
Cornette passes to Johnson. Back to Cornette. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim. Oh! Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Oh.
Yeah, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Fox surveying the D. Outside Johnson. Over Rizachet. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 11, coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Pass to Cornette. Now here's Fox. Fox moving fast. And it's Fox with the jam.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
MP outside. Outside Rizachet. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Rizachet. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Cornette, and it's Jackson in for Bryant. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Collins, and it's Buddy Hield in for Alexander Walker. And the first one at the line is good. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's the screen by Johnson. MP, the pass to Hield. Back to Hardaway. Outside Rizachet. Hardaway with a screen on Johnson. Rizachet with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Over Hardaway. Harper misses. Hawks trail by 10. Now here's Hardaway. Give him 23. Takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
It's stolen by Okongwu. MP up top. There's the screen by Johnson. Outside Hardaway. Takes a 3. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Right side, Wembanyama. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I want to say that that's great vision from Wemby, but he can see everything from that height, anticipating that the player was going to be there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, BA.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
MP hammers it down.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's MP. Pass to Johnson. Back to Hardaway. And here's Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw drops for Johnson.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Jackson. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell comes in for Okongwu. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Risache. MP against Fox. Now here's MP. Defense is right there. Johnson passes to MP. Harris, a screen on Fox. Fires it from 18. And the basket is good. MP's got 29.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Sohan outside. Over to the wing. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's Hardaway on the take. And no good. Wembanyama with some nice D. Vassell passes to Fox. Back to Vassell. Castle against Hield. Castle with it. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so MP will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jenkins is checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Fox. He's closely guarded. Sohan. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And it's an 11-point San Antonio lead. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Harris. Outside Johnson. Misses the three. San Antonio leading by 11. Vassell passes to Fox. Now here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. Clock at 6. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Newell. And here's Hield. with the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
Driving in, Hield finds the defense well prepared. Luckily, his agility helps him find that shot.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
The Hawks making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Sohan outside. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama. Screen on Daniels. Top of the key. Castle misses. Hawks trail by 11. Hield. A screen on Fox. Out to the wing. Here's Jenkins. Hield. A screen on Fox. And Atlanta misses again. San Antonio leading by 11. Castle outside. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Hield from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Double on Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 11. To the wing, right side. Baseline jumper. Count it. Jenkins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Sohan outside. Castle a screen on Harris. Sohan. That three's off the mark. And the Hawks with possession here. Down low. Pass to Harris. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Fires away from way outside. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. San Antonio on top, up by 9. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You take a look at the Spurs, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Atlanta Hawks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so MP will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 9, getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder.
Oh,
throw it down.
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh! Who are you telling, B.A.? The reverse windmill? Come on now. That's just not right.
He got in that zone, and he has the ability to do it. Why not? The Spurs shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. And there's a pick. Here's Sohan. Off target from three-point range. Hawks trail by 7. Picked up by Okongwu. Hardaway into the lane. Johnson passes to MP. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Here's Sohan. Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hardaway, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Ziaire. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Hardaway. Johnson a screen on Castle. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Harper with a basket on the assist by Castle. Harper's got 8.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
The drive by MP. Oh, my goodness. MP off the bounce.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
From deep. And Sohan gets it to go. He's got 11.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
There's a screen by Johnson. MP, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Castle outside. 6 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Castle's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Hardaway. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Harper. Now Vassell. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
MP outside, driving to the basket. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Vassell. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
And here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side, Rizachet. There's the screen by Johnson. MP drives in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
San Antonio leading by 9. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 22 points. And so MP will bring it up for Atlanta. There's the screen by Johnson. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Hardaway's shot is good.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Harper passes to Vassell. To the middle. With to Mark. Wembanyama with the easy touch.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Bryant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Atlanta making some changes here. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Jalen Johnson.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And here's Alexander Walker. He's scoreless. They set the pick. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Spurs lead by 8. Harper passes to Fox. Here's Bryant. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama up top. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Fox for 3. Fox flashing it home from deep.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Collins. Now here's Harris. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you, BA.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Heel, the screen on Bryant. Here's Harris. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just a big-time finish by Harris. One more coming at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A different look for San Antonio. Champagnie, he's checked in for Castle. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Harper.
A A swingman that scores on all three levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Fox outside to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight. Hawks trail by 14. Alexander Walker, the pass to Collins. Outside, Alexander Walker. Harris outside. Shoots over Bryant. Atlanta again missing. Spurs lead by 14. Here's Fox. Yes, it's good. Fox has got 9 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Outside Hield. Shoots over Johnson. And the basket by Hield.
Tremendous shooter. Hield can hit from anywhere.
Fox outside. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 11.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Harris a screen. Hield on the wing. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Johnson. Hits a three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The feel for the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Here's Alexander Walker. Stolen by Bryant. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
The Spurs making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Kispert. Jenkins comes in for Hield. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Collins a screen. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris outside. Jacks up a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Yama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. MP comes in for Jenkins. And San Antonio also making a switch. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Johnson. Here's Harper. Fox outside. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Fox. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Luke Cornett, and it's Harper in a point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson against Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Castle on the wing, covered by Daniels. Pulls up. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
MP outside. To the wing on the left. Okongwu finds Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's MP. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. MP's got 43 points. Castle outside. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Hardaway from outside, and the three-pointer goes. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
MP inside. Now Johnson. Back to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Castle against Daniels. Outside for Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Offensive board. Drops in the layup for 2. Wembanyama's got 45 points.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Here's Hardaway. Okongwu. The second chance points on the tip in.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. San Antonio leading by 23. On the wing, Vassell. Outside, Wembanyama. Inside. Castle outside. And the 3 off target.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And the basket by MP.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Outside, Wembanyama. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Castle. Outside Vassell. They double him with MP. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. On the take. And Harper with a basket. On the assist from Vassell. Harper's got 4 points this quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
For 3, Hardaway. Good! good. That's another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Wembanyama. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. Oh, it's off target. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Spurs lead by 14. Now Wembanyama. Now Castle. Outside Vassell. Here's Harper. Banks it home. Big shot.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long as we learn from our losses, the future takes care of itself. Just got to figure out how to do more, whatever that is, you know? And that goes for me as much as any other player on this team. It doesn't matter how many points I score.
Great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Brian, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long.
Someone might take you a little intense. We are at 40 degrees.
I hope you install your front gate.
It was 6 screws. And who handed them to you? One by one.
There's a liquid spill in the tunnel.
Regulated.
I see the scores of our team.
Tunnel staff with the 12-ounce cup that tipped over the tunnel. Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons.
When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in?
We can't. But how would you like that done?
Try not to favor her game of less smaller and
I'll give you more time to watch the games and respect the more
great things to get forward, and it is great. You've been delivering,
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like, play me a song. Nah, don't even. No, serious, this thing's just fine. People are always listening in. There could very well be someone.
frozen.
Only for
Yeah,
work,
and honestly,
but I'd like to go
I'm
for
not
fun.
that great with
Oh,
cutting
yeah,
and
get
dicing.
up to Seattle, too.
I feel that. Fresh potatoes take time to process.
If you do make them, try soaking, then drain them.
Yeah,
and then flash fry, dry, and fry again. Get that crunchy outside, tender inside.
All right, cut it out. I'm starting to get hungry. Gotta go get some more seasoning.
I'm just saying, if there's an excuse to get over to Spain for some scouting.
Yeah, I just had some friends.
I hear that.
Yeah, same. We should have just done one big thing. Maybe a little checking out of Picasso, Guernica, the Reina Sofia.
I don't know how you guys watch more basketball on the weekends.
It's called Culture, guys. You should try it out sometime.
Cooking show marathon. I could watch British people make.
I'd like to go on a big trip after the season.
International, like Japan, Australia.
Yeah, Japan. I want to see Tokyo. And I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes.
You're joking.
I'm dubious.
No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines for treats and stuff.
Different this week.
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation for them.
I can call down if you want. I've got a bit of history with the coach there.
That would be cool.
No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
I can't even imagine what he could be upset with me about.
There's a waterfall.
I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard it perfectly, but I think he was saying something about a card game. More than an hour, I'm staying.
Oh, yeah. I owe him a lot of money.
Hey, you know what? I'll try the coach again right now. I doubt I
This weekend, it's on my bucket list.
The family on the baseline has a young child. Cute family.
Definitely. Wait, the point is to keep an extra eye on them and also introduce yourself.
What for? Okay,
For
well,
one,
if
to
we're
be
all
nice.
going and getting hot chocolate then.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have a can open to deflect any ball that goes
Got bad news
sideways.
on that athletic
Oh,
way.
yeah. Good advice, thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, I will remember to do that.
2 months.
I have no guarantee.
And there
Birthday's
are
coming up.
underlying
You looking for a
intra-articular
cake?
concerns.
How'd you know? Because I've
Well,
been
we should
posting
forget about
cake
taking
photos
a
on
flight
Saturday,
now.
and someone over here has been taking notice.
I liked one photo.
Every
And then I
photo.
realized
Look, I'm
my
not
key
mad.
was
but you gotta
inside
buy
the
me
backpack.
supplies, okay?
Wait,
Okay.
the backpack
And I
that's now
mean
sitting on your doorstep
quality
2 flights down?
ingredients, okay?
All your locks inside the
Chemistry.
house?
Yes.
Shortchange me.
How'd you get out?
Shortchange yourself.
That's amazing.
Heads
Quite
up,
the catch.
they're filming.
You should get
You
that
might be in the
backpack mounted on
background.
your wall.
Well,
Wait, what do I do?
Don't do anything. Just be aware that the camera's live.
Oh, I'm so nervous I'll do something wrong.
Calm down. You're not
Catch you
focused on
guys
the
in.
shot. You'll be in the back.
When I'm nervous, I sneeze.
Do not sneeze.
I want to disagree on the point you made yesterday.
That's enough. Just go take your break. Don't walk in front of the camera.
That tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of a contribution we expect our young players to make.
I don't doubt the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time between games than the NBA. So I'd rather look at the high-pressure moments like the tourney.
Man, my back's
Not
killing me.
everyone
When's
gets
the last
in,
time you
so
did that?
we don't have enough data to make that any more important than we do now. See my point?
Did you send out tomorrow's itinerary?
I was just about to when I get back. Why?
Hey, I love the kids' games too, but I'm just saying it's not apples to apples. Look, I know he's a two-way star, but the issue for me, I worry that's, well, about the bright lights.
Right? There's a bulb out in my office. It's been flickering lately.
Not since Peja. You think he's that special?
That's what I'm saying, once in a generation.
You do know that Peja, at the time of his retirement, was 10th all-time and made three-pointers?
Hey. Yeah, fireplace. Wild. Are you still sore from that leg day? Dude,
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls, 2 games back.
And right now for Atlanta, they've been slightly off the mark here early in the season. Not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but just not quite at the level many had predicted.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but I still think it's too early in the season for any major concern because they have all the pieces. They're still just figuring out how to put it together.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey, Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. MP out there with Hield. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
You look at the Hawks. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Well, you don't want to overstate things, but tonight could determine their chances in the Cup. A loss, and they're likely out. A win, and that final group stage game becomes massive.
And then the situation for the Bulls. On the road tonight, 0-2 in the NBA Cup thus far. The odds are certainly against them.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't see a way they advance unless they win their final 2 games, plus get a lot of help.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Reeves outside. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Back to Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves has got his second bucket tonight.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Hardaway kicks to Johnson. Back to Hardaway. Johnson with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson with a screen on Giddey. And it's good for 2. Hardaway has got 6.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Here's Giddey. Rebounded by the Hawks. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Here's Hardaway. Buzelis grabs the board. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Spurs. Pass to Reeves. And it's Giddey in the corner. Back to Reeves. And the 3 ball is good. 7 points in the game.
And the defense has to be more mindful of Reeves, especially when he's roaming around there in the corner.
Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. It's stolen by Buzelis. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Hield. Johnson against Reeves. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Johnson with a screen on Giddey. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Over Buzelis. The Hawks again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Smith. Now Giddey. Now Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Hardaway. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Reeves outside. And stolen by Okongwu. MP passes to Johnson.
And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. From past the arc, the rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail. On the wing, Hardaway. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to MP. Johnson with a screen on Reeves. Hardaway, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Reeves. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Atlanta. And Giddy gets it to go.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Giddy.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Takes the 13-footer, misses off the right iron.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith finds Reeves. No good on the triple. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Ziaire. Now Hardaway. Last game an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Ziaire. Okongwu with the screen for MP. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Now this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Reeves gets the bucket.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Right wing. Back to Hardaway. Johnson the screen. And MP throws it down.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Giddy. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tobias Harris comes in for Jalen Johnson. Corey Kispert's checked in for Zachary Ziaire. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Buddy Hield. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Moncrief, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzella. Okoro's checked in for Dosunmu. And Jones subbed in for Austin Reeves.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jones, the pass to Giddy. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, Giddy loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Down low. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And it's tied up with that one. This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Collins, a screen on Jones. Here's MP. Power that baby down! Wow!
Oh, my goodness! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's MP after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
And here is Giddey. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And how about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Guerschon Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. Austin Reeves comes in for Josh Giddey.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He added 55 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
The Hawks making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. Yabusele hits them both. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Jones. Collins, a screen on Reed. Daniels, no good. The Bulls trailing. Jones kicks to Yabusele. Pass to Reeves. Five on the clock. Fires from 18. Rebound by Kispert. Here's Atlanta now. Now, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Williams and stolen by Williams. Here's Okoro. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
And finished off by Yabusele.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now, here's Collins. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. And Okoro pulls it down. Launches a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Taking a look at the Bulls. At the forwards, Okoro and Williams. Austin Reeves out there with Jones. And it's Moncrief in at the 5 spot. Here's Ziaire. 9 points last game out. Shots good by Jenkins. And the Hawks lead by 1. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Reeves the pass to Jones. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Collins. And it's stolen by Moncrief. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Up top, Reeves. He's guarded by Collins. Pass to Moncrief. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Daniels with the steal. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Ziaire has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Now here's Jones. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's MP. 17 points in the game.
Smart play by young MP. Saw his man, might have a better look, and he found him.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jones, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Johnson with a screen on Jones. Hardaway drives to the hoop, and the layup falls. MP's got 19 points.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Inside. And there's Moncrief. That's good on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now, here's MP. 19 points in the game. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Josh Giddey's checked in for Moncrief. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Jalen Johnson on top. Onyeka Okongwu is second.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Now here's Giddey. 7 points in the game. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Johnson with a screen on Jones. To the inside. Johnson, good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Rizachet. Williams a screen. Pocket 6. Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Johnson the screen. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A floater. Giddey the pass to Reeves. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Stolen by Jones. Pushing it up. And Giddey gets it to go. And that's 13 points here for Josh Giddey.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Ziaire Rizachet.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
No good on that one. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Ziaire Rizachet. And Hield subbed in for Jenkins. Then for the Bulls, Smith checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. And it's Dosunmu in for Trey Jones. And it's Smith, top of the key. Pass to Giddey. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the 2-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Hardaway. MP going right to the rim.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Smith with a screen on heel. Off target from three-point range. And so MV will bring it up for Atlanta. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Here's Giddey. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Props in the layup for two. Giddey's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Reeves outside. Inside. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Reeves has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. The Hawks shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Hardaway. And a missed layup. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Kispert's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Johnson. Jones checked in for the Bulls. And Smith no good on that one. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Here's Dosunmu following the basket by MP. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Here's the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kispert setting the pick for MP. Takes the three. Kispert, no good. The Bulls shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Rebound, Atlanta. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Hardaway kicks to Hield. Okongwu a screen. MP dishes to Okongwu. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Jones. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jones has got 6. The Hawks trailing. Here's Hardaway. Here's Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker gets a screen from Hardaway. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. Can't hit from in close. Now here is Hardaway. Defended by Dosunmu. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Giddey. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
MP against Jones. MP, that's for 2. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Pass to Jones. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hawks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
So for the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Harris subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bulls on defense. Collins passes to Hardaway. Collins a screen on Jones. Crafty move. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Giddey with it. Fires away from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bulls on top. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. The lead is 2. The small and power forwards are Ziaire and Johnson. MP out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Giddey, no good.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Okongwu with a screen on Reeves. MP kicks to Hield. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Good work defensively by Smith.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Ozuma with the bounce pass. Here's Giddey from outside off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP outside. Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. MP passes to Okongwu.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. The Bulls shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
That free throw good from Giddey. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And so it's Atlanta with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Johnson with the stop.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
The Bulls with the lead. Reeves outside. Back to Giddey. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 2. Dosunmu's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
After Rizachet. Okongwu with a screen on Smith. Hardaway. Oh, he sledgehammered it in!
Climb that ladder!
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Giddey. 22 points for him. Healed against Reeves. Now here's Dosunmu. Drills it from outside. Dosunmu's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's MP, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Here's Smith, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Dosunmu, offline with his 3. Johnson with a screen on Giddey. The drive by MP. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Giddey against Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Smith. Atlanta making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Hield. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Hardaway. Smith hits them both. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Johnson with it. Defended by Giddey. And it's Rizachet missing. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. A 2-point game. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
The Bulls have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's Alexander Walker. They set the pick. Down low, it's taken away by Smith. Reeves the pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And the 3 off target. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Rizachet. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson the screen to the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Here's Reeves. He's got 11. Into the lane. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you know the drive is coming from Reeves, but you still can't stop it.
To the left side wing. Points a game, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Newell. Collins comes in for Jalen Johnson. Harris is checked in for Zachary Rizachet. And MP subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Okoro, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Hawks leading, so for Chicago right now. At the forwards, Okoro and Williams.
Goodness. Wow. Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not? Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in. The Hawks leading by 3. Hardaway up top, defended by Jones. Pass to Daniels. Hardaway against Jones. Hardaway dishes to Okongwu. Right side Daniels. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead. And for the Bulls, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Reeves. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. Okongwu with the screen for MP. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Williams. And here's Jones, guarded by Hardaway. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
MP's on the move. And he banks in the layup. Hardaway's got 40 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Reeves the pass to Moncrief. Williams looking around. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
MP finds Collins. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Hardaway. Tries from 16. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. It's Jones on the wing. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's 7 points for Williams.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Reeves left side. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You just love the pressure MP puts on defenses. He is poised beyond his years.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. Hardaway hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Harris against Reeves. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Hardaway kicks to Daniels. Back to Hardaway. And there's the drive. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. MP inside. Defended by Jones. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Okoro. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That one is off. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was the guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of the screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Here's Okoro following the bucket by the Hawks. Just 2 to shoot. And the rejection by MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run. Now, MP. This one for 3. MP showing the range.
MP looking solid from there.
Giddey against Hardaway. And here is Giddey. Reeves finds Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Collins. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
The three from MP. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Smith with a screen on MP. Giddey, he gets it in there. Giddey's got 26 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now, here's MP. Fader on the way. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And that one is hammered home.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
MP outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Giddey with it. And there it is for him. Giddey's got 30 points.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Here's MP. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Daniels with the double team. Back to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Daniels. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for Collins. Rizachet is coming in for Harris. And it's Buddy Hield in for Dyson Daniels. Now here's Giddey. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Giddey's got 32 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP, and another one falls.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
Bulls trail by 14. Here's Smith. Launches it. 3. Good.
Buzella's showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Johnson the screen. For 3. Smith there for the rebound.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
MP with it, defended by Giddey, and down it goes.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Okongwu pulls it down.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Okongwu was screen. MP misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Rizachet. Now Buzelis. Reeves fires, connects on the chain. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
MP, and the 3 misses.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good for Giddey. Now, here's MP. Just 2 seconds between shot.
Oh, drop the hammer! Look out! Something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
That one misses. Fires away from outside. And so the Hawks take the win. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. Double figures in one category, double figures in another, and a win to top it off, MP? What more could you ask for?
Double figures in a third stat. Double figures in a fourth. Oh, and maybe instead of a regular season win, make it the playoffs. Game 7. No, the finals. That's all I could ask for. Plus a yacht. Maybe a trip to Mars on a private ship. I got a big imagination, as you can see. So, I mean, please, don't limit me.
No limits here.
Because it will go, you know?
Well, best of luck to you, MP. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you. Hey.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
luck out there, MP.
Ready, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And checking out New Orleans, they're in the 8th spot.
Checking out the Pelicans, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup.
Here we go.
And for the Warriors, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Drew in at the 4-man position. You look at the Warriors, undefeated at NBA Cup group play, and they look to make it 4-0 with a win here tonight.
Well, watching the film of their previous Cup games, this team is playing with serious confidence. Executing, they might be the best team in this competition so far.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the New Orleans Pelicans as well. A 3-0 record in the NBA Cup. Looking tonight to finish group play perfect.
And not an easy thing to do. They'll be tested on the road tonight, but so far it's been so good for them.
Now here's Wembanyama. Now MP. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Matthews, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Misi. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Drew. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Just over a minute and a half in to the inside. Misi, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Wembanyama screen. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Here's Matthews. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Anunoby. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
That free throw no good. He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And here's New Orleans now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Lets it go from 11. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Hardaway. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. McDaniels can't hit. Pelicans trail by 4. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Warriors. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got his second bucket on the night.
And this is right in his wheelhouse. Hitting the boards and cashing in.
Well, this is what he's known for. Attacking the glass and getting some second chance points.
Dosunmu can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Matthews. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Matthews got his second basket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Outside McDaniels. Outside for Wembanyama. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
That is a sweet-looking stroke from someone 7'4".
He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Matthews. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Matthews. He's covered by Dosunmu. Tries again. Matthews misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. And that one drops for him.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Matthews. He's covered by Dosunmu. Matthews misses.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
McDaniels passes to Wembanyama. And here's Cunningham. With the 7-footer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. You never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Anunoby. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Matthews. Knocks down the long J. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screens.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And for both of these teams, this is their 4th and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
It's both from the stripe. The Warriors trailing. Lets the 3 fly. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, that's the area that could make Wembanyama virtually unstoppable.
Pass to Perkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Austin. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They can't stop him.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Perkins. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nembhard outside. Down low. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Nembhard.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
He's covered by Simons. Simons with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. No doubt Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Here's Booz Ellis. He's guarded by Ellis. Booz Ellis' shot is good.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Pelicans trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Matthews, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Wright's checked in for Wembanyama. And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. 1:05 left in the first. Pounded by Wright. Here's Cook. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Harper. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Warriors lead by 5.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Matthews. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Ellis outside. There's a screen. Clock at 6. to the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
From deep three-point land. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Golden State. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So for the Pelicans right now. And it's Cook in at the center position. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. MP tried to bring the house down.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Cook. Here's Austin. The three is up. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. MP with it. 32 points for him last game against Utah.
And his shot blocking. 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of harm. Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Austin. He picked up 15 in their last win against Cleveland. Matthews passes to Austin. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Austin's got his second bucket on the night.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
And here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Oh, MP with the hammer.
And that time, MP calling his own number in the two-man game.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's the pick. And he lobs it up top. Ellis outside. Pass to Cook. Shots blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pippen comes in for Simons. The Warriors lead by 4. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Matthews, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm... Oh!
Wow, he almost brought the house down.
That was a fearless drive by MP. When you take off like that, you have to commit to it, and he did.
Here's Austin. Drew with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Hardaway, the pass to Drew. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's just great vision from MP there. Always on the lookout.
Pelicans trail by 6. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wembanyama's checked in for Buzelis. And a nice opportunity now to see who's hitting threes at the highest rate. Fourth, MP.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Matthews. McDaniels covering. Matthews passes to Austin. And again, New Orleans no good.
And guys, this shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Matthews. Nails it from beyond the arc. Matthews got 7 points for the quarter. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Hardaway. Wing shot on the way. Here's Drew. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Defended by Pippen. Pass to Ellis. Here's Matthews. No good with the triple. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 9. Takes it in. Over to the left wing. Outside McDaniels. And here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pelicans trail by 10. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Austin. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
And the long reach of Wembanyama. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league.
Going up top, it's Wembanyama.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Matthews. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. that can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Harper, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
And he can't get the first one.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 12. Ellis outside. To the paint. There's the triple, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Yeah, great job by MP. Getting that shot off to earn a trip to the line. Nice.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
And the Warriors make some changes. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Cunningham subbed in for Pippen. Hardaway hits them both.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Down low. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 8.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 11. Inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Hardaway. MP making his presence felt.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
And stolen by Hardaway. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. He's watched by Cunningham. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Ellis has got 7.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Cunningham. He had 19 points in the win against Utah. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Harper. MP outside. The three ball. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's stolen. Outside for Wembanyama. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Ellis with it. 7 points in the game. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Just 5 on the clock. The three. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wright's checked in. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Austin. 5 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. Austin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Hardaway. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Anunoby. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Cunningham passes to MP. They set the screen. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And he lobs it up. It's picked off. Anunoby with it. DeSumo picks him up. Throws it down. And the official calls a... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one misses. The Warriors lead by 6. DeSumo, the pass to Harper. Oh, swiped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Anunoby can't get it to go. Here's Buzelis. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for Golden State.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Pelicans trail by 6. They've got MP. He's out there with Cade Cunningham. Wembanyama out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Drew in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
One shot.
The Warriors lead by 3. And he's going for the lob. Wembanyama, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Matthews. Shoots. The rebound by MP. Cunningham passes to McDaniels. And he gets that one.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Cunningham passes to Drew. They set the pick. Here's MP. Here he goes. There's MP finishing the drive.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Matthews. And here's Misi. Give him 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
MP outside. The offensive rebound. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Misi. Looking to win the run, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Clock is at 3.
Down in the score, you can see they're pressing a little, particularly from range.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Drew. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Misi. MP right side. Fades. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Hardaway's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Just 5 to shoot to win the drought. And that one is hammered home.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
MP outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Matthews. He's got 26. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Screen by MP. With the step back. And it's blocked. Pass to Matthews. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Hardaway into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP saw his chance to get right to the rim, and he took it.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Matthews. Picked by Misi.
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. On the wing, MP. He's got 26. Outside McDaniels. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Back to you, Brian.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you.
Risa.
And he hits the first of 3. And the Warriors make some changes. Larson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Nembhard comes in for Hardaway. And Hayes is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Drew. Got a piece of it. Into the lane. From the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Warriors lead by 6. Nembhard finds Hayes. Here's Larson. Now here's Nembhard. Hayes for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hayes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Matthews, and the step back jumper is good.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Ellis is checked in for the Warriors. Now Hayes. Nembhard outside. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown. Nembhard's got 6.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Matthews. With the floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Misi. Here's Drew. 10 points for him. Back to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Matthews. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Misi. Right wing. Picked by Misi. Off target from outside.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Matthews. He's guarded by Nembhard. Matthews' shot is good. Matthews got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players...
Pelicans trail by 7. So for the Pelicans right now. And it's Matthews in at the 2 guard. Pass to Ellis. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. To the inside. Here's Austin. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Cunningham.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
MP, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Good passing instincts from MP. You have to reward guys for getting open like that.
Here's Austin. Pass to Perkins. Here's Austin. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP with it. He's picked up by Ellis. Back to Hardaway. Five to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. Cook, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 9. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And there's the screen. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside Hardaway. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night.
The Pelicans have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Matthews passes to Austin. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Good D by Cunningham.
They are just owning the boards right now.
MP outside. Pass to Cunningham. Screen by MP. Puts it up from 15. And it's Cunningham missing.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack. Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Down low. Pass to Buzelis. MP right side. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, that's on the defense there. When you give MP this kind of positioning inside, he's going to slam it.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Austin. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Matthews misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Hardaway. And now New Orleans on the break. Ball's going up the court. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Buzelis. Drops in the 3. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Matthews. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Hardaway. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And so the Warriors take the win. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.